What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we have a brand new Xur Location and Inventory review for the weekend of August 11th to the 14th. And so, let's get started. Now, first things first, Xur is going to be located on the Winding Cove in the EDZ. Alright, let's take a look at what he has. Firstly, for exotics, oh my goodness, we have the Lord of Wolves, actually a pretty darn good shotgun. Well, at least it was, it's been nerfed many times, but worth picking up if you don't have it. We have the Lucky Pants, really can make shotguns fantastic, with a pretty reasonable roll here, massive resilience, which you're still going to want even for your hunter in PvE because of damage resistance. The Stronghold got a huge buff this season, basically giving you infinite guard. However, that much mobility for a Titan, not really. And then Verity's Brow with, again, a massive amount of mobility. How come the Hunter exotic has no mobility and then the other two have max mobility? I don't know. But in terms of the weaponry here, oh my goodness. We have a True Prophecy with Overflow to double the magazine every time you pick up special or heavy, and then explosive as well, and then appended mag to increase the mag, which synergizes with overflow. This is actually quite good. Now, generally, the 120 aggressive frame archetype of hand cannon isn't the best like for PvE, and this is a little bit more of a PvE role, but hand cannons are getting a big buff next season, doing more damage to yellow bars, so perhaps like an aggressive frame being able to potentially one-shot certain enemies, especially with the damage boost of explosive. Like, this is a very good role here, honestly, guys. In fact, I'm gonna pick it up for myself. Now, after that, Subsistence, Vorpal, Farewell, you know, not terrible. Maybe you want something other than Vorpal here, but it's alright. Surplus, Tap the Trigger. Well, now for PvP, generally you don't want steady rounds. Yeah, I mean, it's alright for a PvP role. Lead from Gold Disruption, Break, no thank you. Now, this is a bit of an interesting role. We have Fragile Focus, which got a massive buff. Like, you now have to break your entire shield before this range bonus goes away. Hipfire Grip, maybe not the best, but also maybe okay with this. We also do have Accurized Rounds, which is great. Don't really have a good barrel. It's alright. Now we have a Compulsive Reload of Frenzy, Sail Spy, no thank you. Sail Spy can actually be a lot better. Night Watch with multi-kill clip is not bad, and Subsistence is not bad, but these do not synergize, right? Like, you want to be reloading all the time with multi-kill clip, and Subsistence does the opposite, so a bit of a non-bow there, unfortunately. As for the weapons on the back, we have a Hipfire Grip Hawkmoon, so absolutely not. And then we have a Subsistence DMT, but remember, DMT is going to be craftable next season, so I would absolutely hold off. Now, as for the armor itself, we have the Simulator set. Let me check light.gg for the rarity here. Alright, so this set actually came out with Vanilla Destiny 2. Now, it was reintroduced as Armor 2.0 in Season 8, and Light.gg still has this classified as rare, but overall pretty common with 40%, over 40% of Guardians having access to this. Now, in terms of the rolls here, we have a 65 roll, but with massive mobility. No thank you for the Titan. 64, not really too spiky, and again, too much mobility. 66, again with the mobility, Bungie. And then, whoa. Okay, 68, 30 resilience for the Titan. Like, discipline, it's got some discipline. I'd like maybe not so much strength, but hey, I'm splitting hairs here. This is a phenomenal roll. Like, most people should be buying these legs for their Titans. Unless you're, you know, someone like me who plays the game way too much and you're kind of only at the Artifice Armor at this point, and even then, I'm like, hey, I'm like considering it. Really good legs here for the Titan. However, guys, let's switch to the Warlock. Alright, for the Warlock, 66 is again amazing, but way too much mobility. 65, this time, you know, you got Recovery Discipline. Intellect, still, in my opinion, too much mobility, but overall, like, it's a pretty decent piece. What is with the mobility, Bungie? This would be like the best weekend for armor without this crap. Okay, bro, what the this is like almost the same legs, but for the Warlock, this is insane. Another 30 resilience leg piece. Like, this is actually crazy. Obviously, a huge buy for a lot of people. Even though, you know, resilience again on Warlock isn't as valuable on Titan, again, it translates into PvE damage resistance, so having that 3 tiers just by your 1 armor piece, that is fantastic. Like, this is... Okay, if the Hunter legs are like this, if the Hunter legs have 30 resilience, I'm gonna lose my mind. In fact, let's switch to the Hunter. Alright, for the Hunter, pretty average gauntlets. I mean, 64 is pretty high, but not too spiky. 65, not really spiky enough. 66, not too spiky. Okay, here we go for the legs. Okay, so 61, a ton of strength. Like, overall, like, the chest piece is actually fine. 65, mobility, resilience, intellect, but again, nothing too outlandish here. 66, so definitely, guys, I think the highlights this week, really actually good PvE, arguably, no, it is the PvE god roll for the True Prophecy, and then we've got just juiced leg armor for the Hunter and the Warlock. Guys, that is it for the video. Hope you enjoyed, found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me, follow me on Twitter at RickCacus, linked in the description down below, and again, have a good day.